In today's video, we're going to look at the new release from Topps. It's Topps UCC Gold for the 24-25 season. Let's dive in. Let's pick it apart. Let's see if it's worth your hard-earned cash. So Topps have given us a new release. It has just come out this week. On social media, you'll see the cards floating about. You might see them on eBay. You will see breakers breaking it as well. It's called Topps UCC Gold for the 24-25 season. As you can see on the box, bit of a fresh, artistic design. Whether you know it or not from previous releases, Topps, what they tend to do with this release is they link up with an artist, and this year's artist is Walker TKL. So the first thing to know about this year's release compared to last year's release is a change in the format. Last year, you got 80 cards per box. This year, it's 40 cards per box. This year, 4 packs of 10 with 2 guaranteed autos and 2 guaranteed numbered parallels. Already observed online is a lot of the autographs. It looks like we're not getting 2 numbered autographs. You're getting a unnumbered and a numbered. So make of that what you will. Now, since it's been a streamlined release, you'd think the price would have stayed the same. It hasn't. We've gone up about £40, which is about $80 to $100 per release. For the people in the UK and Europe, they're paying around £160. And out in Australia, if you want to get hold of this, you're looking at around the 400 range, I believe. So it is a pricey release. So they've increased it and they've given you an extra hit and they've reduced the amount of cards in the release. You're getting a hit guaranteed each time you open one of the packs. One thing you may or may not know if you've seen this product before is demand is usually pretty high. And it seems like the demand has definitely been the same this year, with a lot of sites showing they've already sold out of the release. So let's start off. Let's look at a few of the cards, and then we'll go into the checklist. So on screen there, you can see Walker TKL's artistic imprint on the card. Not bad looking. It's nice. I don't think it's outstanding, but it is nice. It is fresh. And as you can see there, they've given us the example of the big chase or the big player that everyone will be chasing, Lamal. There's his elite auto, the 1 of 1. We come down, we see the gold cards. So these cards are a base card. There will be numbered of these as well. And these are a selected amount of players. I like that. The 2 different styles of photos of the player looks really nice. I like that. I am a fan of that one. As you can see there, it says new triple autographs. So the big chase will definitely be the triple autos. There you've got the out of 10 for Yamal, Pedri, and Gavi. Definitely going to be a big chase for people. Will be interesting to see what the triple auto list looks like. And I do know that, unfortunately, we do get triple autos, but we ain't getting dual autos this year. And as you can see here now, the rookie class, or the future stars as they're calling, you can see Endrick on screen there with the future stars card. And they're saying he's a rookie still, so that's a debate in itself, but you will notice the Yamal earlier is no longer claimed a rookie card, as it shouldn't be. And as you can see here, here's the Haaland out of 25, which is similar to the Yamal, but the Yamal was also autographed. And here's a Musiala, the elite, out of 5. They've gone for orange out of 5 this year. And as you can read on screen there, this is something that's become a bit of a talking point. It says the only one. And it says, yes, there will be only one card of one of the biggest players in the world in this set. It is guaranteed to be a massive hit. Now, that, of course, is going to chase a lot of excitement. We have seen previously that when they say there's an only one, there is multiple only ones released. So hopefully in the checklist, it will show us who the only one is. But they're saying there's just one. Only one of the ones. But that will be interesting to look to as well. So let's get into this checklist. Your parallels are going to come down to out of 99, 49, 25, 10, 5, and a 101. So it's a reasonably small parallel breakdown. It's not excessive. We're not going up to the 300s or the 200s. The current stars in this list, if we come down, it is a mixture of a bit of everything. What would be the chasers out of this? Having a look there, it's quite confusing whether you'd say this is a stacked checklist or not. I know it has been a big talking point in the community. There are some very good players here and some elite players as well. And a lot of these players, if you're a fan of a certain club, I mean, wow, you would love a Lucas Hernandez if you're an AC Milan fan. You'd love a Skriniar if you're a Paris Saint-Germain fan. But overall, I think there's not much going on there. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's okay. And then we get into future stars. So these are the big chase cards for this set. I think you'll see a lot of excitement, maybe too much excitement about some of these cards. So there's Endrick. He's a big chase, of course. Spurs boys, Bergvall, Gray, and more. Nico Riley. Okay, so your future stars seems kind of like a bit of a, it's okay, it's not excessive, but a lot of talent in there. And if you are a fan of a player or a club, there's got to be something in there for you. I'm sure if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll love the Lewis Skelly. There's so much in there if you are very particular. We then come down to the gold set. We've got Rodri, Dumfries, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Odegaard, Van Dijk, Griezmann, Cole Palmer, Watkins, Wirtz, Saliba, Pedri. So having looked at that list as we just did then, the gold cards I'd say are probably bigger chasers than the base parallels. If you can get any of those players in a 25, a 10, a 5, or even a 1 of 1 if you're lucky enough, you've got a really good player, an outstanding card. Next is the elite. So Mbappe, Bellingham, Haaland, Yamal, Vinny, De Bruyne, Foden, Musiala, Salah, Saka. Very much the elite. Outstanding little checklist there for the elite set again. So you get one of them in a parallel, boy, you'll be laughing, boy, you'll be laughing. Next, we've got the autograph checklist. 88 players are getting autographs. Same parallel breakdown as before. Looks like a combination of the base set and the gold players. As you can see, you've got the Dembele, Kanji, Frimpong, Bruno, Modric, Gakpo, Camavinga, Dumfries, Harry Kane, Van Dijk, Gavi. We've also got Bellingham, Haaland, Yamal. So it's quite a chocked autograph list. Whether you'll get one of the cards you want or not, it's the roll of the dice when you go into opening wax. Triple autographs are next. As you can see on screen, let's have a look here. The Man City one, I don't know why you put Savinho in, but Haaland and Foden. I think the Barca one, which we saw earlier, the Yamal, Pedri, and Gavi will be a big, big chase. Paris Saint-Germain looks a bit Very interesting Liverpool one, Chiesa, Gakpo, and Nunez. Liverpool fans, let me know, are you desperate to get your hands on the triple autograph of that? The Madrid triple looks sexy as fuck. Bellingham, Vinny, and Arda Güler. United, Bayern Munich, that would be nice. Kane, Musiala, and Sane. And then you've got a kind of combination one here. You've got Haaland, Bellingham, and Musiala. That is going to be a pricey card when it makes its way on the market. And then you've got Mainu, Palmer, and Gomez. I think that could be pricey as well. I think there's a couple of interesting points we need to address about this release before we get into our rating. First thing I want to say is if you've been paying attention or not, you will have seen that for the UCC brand through Topps, This is currently our third release in a short period of about maybe 3 months. We've had flagship, we've had deco, now we've got gold, and they've just announced and shown a sneak peek at the next one, which is knockout. It's important to know that because where's the value and the scarcity going to be held in these cards? All these cards that you've got in this release of gold, you've also had in deco, and you've also had in flagship. Obviously, flagship and deco is a little bit different because there is a bit of legends splashed in there as well. Gold is only the current players. But you need to understand, if you're going to get into these cards, I don't think there's any world that you can say that one of these releases should have higher value than the next. What you should understand is that you've kind of flooded the market with so many of these certain players, it kind of devalues each one. So just think a little bit about the real value of these cards when you go out collecting them. It's understandable as collectors we sometimes can overpay, but just know if you're chasing that Yamal from the UCC, there has been another 2 Yamal releases in products since then. But what I mean by 2 is you had the deco, and now you've got the gold, and you soon will have the knockout. The other point I want to make about this release that I think needs to be understood is this was a release and was renowned to be the release as kind of an entry point for collectors and people into wax. That's why the price point was good, and it was nice that you'd get quite a few hits in your release. Now, with this one, this looks like a Breaker's Delight. So what do I mean by Breaker's Delight? What I mean is breakers are going to be looking at this. They can hype it up. There's a hit every packet. Breakers are going to be selling lots of this product. They'll be doing it by team or by player, but the main thing breakers are going to think,
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
every time with this product. So you're sitting there now and you really want to know the rating, don't you? I do too, because it's taken me a while to figure out the rating and careful consideration. But as we do every time we do a review here, there's 3 factors that will end up showing you why we've given the rating. Factor 1, I think the price increase of about 40 to 50 pounds isn't fair on the customer. It went from being an entry point product to now you're trying to tell me it's a luxury product, when to be honest, it's not. Factor number 2, seeing this checklist is not underwhelming. It's not dissatisfying, but I think it hurts that you didn't throw any legends into this lineup. I can understand why you didn't, but maybe that would have got a little bit more excitement around it. And last reason number 3, there is too many UCC products. Way too many. Like I said earlier, we've had 3 already, including this one. We're about to get a 4th one very soon. How many more are you going to give us? It feels oversaturated having that many UCC releases in such a short period of time. If you stretched it out over the 24-25 season, I could understand. But you've given me 3 within like 2 to 3 months. That's too much. So where's the rating sit? I think it's about a 3.5, to be honest. Those factors I've said really, I think, push it down from a 5 or a 4. It's definitely better than the Donruss we had just recently, but it's not outstanding, whereas in I think everyone should rush out and get these. If there is a card or a player you're really hot on and really need in your collection, hold out, wait out. The price will level. It's going to be really inflated on the first few weeks, maybe months of this release, but wait it out. Prices will drop. The other thing, if there is a player you really like in here, don't forget you just had 2 recent releases. You had Deco and you had Flagship. So maybe look at them, because those cards will probably take a beating now as well. So hopefully this video is giving you a little bit of insight and education and thought process about where you should be spending your money or not spending your money when it comes to this product. And the product being TOPPS UCC Gold for the 24-25 season. Drop me a comment down below. Tell me, Are you going to be hunting and chasing any of these cards? Do you like the look of these cards? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you guys as always. This has been Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.